Have you ever found yourself tossing and turning all night, exhausted but wide awake? Or maybe you fall asleep only to wake up a few hours later, struggling to drift back to sleep. Waking up the next morning feeling anything but rested is a common problem, especially for those over 60. This lack of sleep doesn't just leave you tired. Over time, it can seriously impact your memory, heart health, immune system, and even your lifespan. Many people assume that sleep quality is only about going to bed early or having a comfortable mattress. In reality, nutrition plays a more critical role. Certain nutrients, when present in adequate amounts, help your body relax, regulate your internal clock, and produce the hormones needed to fall asleep quickly. Conversely, a deficiency in these substances can make it incredibly difficult to get a good night's rest, no matter how hard you try. Welcome to Healthy After 60 and Beyond. If this is your first time visiting the channel, don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you never miss our daily health tips. Today, we'll explore 5 key nutrients that are highly recommended by nutrition experts and scientific studies for people over 60. These aren't sleeping pills, but safe micronutrients you can get from food or supplements, helping you fall asleep more easily and wake up feeling energized. 1. Magnesium and Vitamin B6. Magnesium is often called the relaxation mineral because it's involved in over 300 biochemical reactions in the body, particularly in regulating the nervous system and muscles. When your magnesium levels are sufficient, your muscles can relax, your heart rate remains steady, and your brain shifts into a restful state. A deficiency, on the other hand, can lead to muscle tension, nighttime leg cramps, restlessness, anxiety, and difficulty sleeping. For people over 60, the need for magnesium doesn't decrease, but the body's ability to absorb it from food does. This is partly due to a slower digestive system and reduced stomach acid. Additionally, many older adults' diets are low in magnesium-rich foods like nuts, leafy greens, beans, and whole grains. Some chronic illness medications, like diuretics or antacids, can also increase the excretion of magnesium, worsening a deficiency. Vitamin B6 is magnesium's crucial partner. It's involved in the synthesis of serotonin, a neurotransmitter that helps stabilize mood, and the conversion of serotonin into melatonin, the hormone that regulates your sleep-wake cycle. Without enough B6, melatonin production is disrupted, making it difficult to achieve deep sleep even if you have enough magnesium. A study in the Journal of Research in Medical Sciences, 2012, found that older adults who supplemented with a combination of magnesium and vitamin B6 for 8 weeks saw significant improvements in their sleep duration and quality. Scientists explain that magnesium helps regulate GABA, an inhibitory neurotransmitter that slows down the brain, while B6 makes this process more effective. To get more magnesium, prioritize foods like almonds, pumpkin seeds, spinach, black beans, avocados, and oats. For vitamin B6, include salmon, chicken breast, bananas, potatoes, and whole grains. If your diet is lacking, you can consider a combined magnesium and B6 supplement. A common recommended dose is 200 to 400 milligrams of magnesium and 1.3 to 2 milligrams of vitamin B6 per day, but you should consult your doctor first, especially if you have chronic health conditions. A small tip, magnesium citrate or glycinate forms are often easier to absorb and less likely to cause digestive issues. The best time to take it is in the evening, 30 to 60 minutes before bed, to help your body relax and prepare for a good night's rest. 2. Calcium. When you hear calcium, you probably think of strong bones and preventing osteoporosis. But calcium also directly impacts your nervous system and sleep quality. It plays a role in the conversion of tryptophan into melatonin, the hormone responsible for your sleep-wake cycle. If you're low on calcium, this process can be disrupted, causing you to struggle to fall asleep or wake up frequently during the night. Numerous studies have linked low calcium levels to sleep disturbances. Research in the European Neurology Journal found that people with low blood calcium levels often have shorter sleep durations and poorer sleep quality. For those over 60, calcium deficiency is more common due to reduced absorption, diets low in calcium-rich foods, and accelerated bone loss. Another important point is that calcium works with magnesium to maintain stable muscle and nerve function. A lack of calcium can lead to muscle spasms and cramps at night, which can easily interrupt your sleep. Natural sources of calcium include milk and dairy products like yogurt and cheese, fatty fish like salmon and sardines, dark leafy greens like kale and spinach, tofu, and almonds. Many foods like breakfast cereals and plant-based milks are also fortified with calcium. If you need a supplement, older adults should choose calcium citrate, which is easier to absorb than calcium carbonate, especially for those with low stomach acid. If you can only get calcium carbonate, take it with a meal to maximize absorption. The recommended daily dose for those over 50 is typically between 1,000 and 1,200 milligrams, split into 2 doses for better absorption. A helpful tip: take your calcium supplement in 2 or more doses throughout the day, and pair it with vitamin D3 to enhance absorption. When taking it in the evening, make sure to take it at least 2 hours apart from your magnesium supplement to prevent the 2 minerals from competing for absorption. In short, maintaining adequate calcium levels not only builds strong bones but also supports deep, uninterrupted sleep. This is a daily health concern for everyone over 60, not just when signs of osteoporosis appear. 3. Vitamin D3. Vitamin D3 is famous for its role in helping the body absorb calcium and maintain bone health, but it also directly influences sleep. Vitamin D3 helps regulate the circadian rhythm and supports the production of serotonin, the precursor to melatonin, which is essential for deep and stable sleep. A study in the Journal of Sleep Research, 2018, showed that people with low vitamin D levels often suffer from sleep problems like difficulty falling asleep, poor sleep quality, frequent awakenings, and morning fatigue. For the over 60 age group, vitamin D3 deficiency is even more prevalent because the skin's ability to synthesize vitamin D from sunlight decreases with age, and many diets don't provide enough. What's more, a lack of vitamin D3 is linked to chronic musculoskeletal pain, a common reason older adults have trouble sleeping. When you get enough vitamin D, not only does your sleep improve, but muscle and joint pain tend to decrease, making it easier for your body to relax at night. The best natural source of vitamin D3 is sunlight, especially during the morning hours from 6 to 9 a.m. However, older adults should be mindful of sun exposure to avoid skin cancer risks. Vitamin D3 is also found in fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, and sardines, egg yolks, beef liver, and fortified milk products. If a supplement is needed, the typical recommendation for people over 60 is around 800 to 2,000 IU per day, depending on the deficiency level and a doctor's advice. In cases of severe deficiency, a doctor might prescribe a higher dose for a short period to quickly restore levels to normal. An essential reminder: always take vitamin D3 with a meal that contains healthy fats, like olive oil, avocado, or walnuts, to increase its absorption. Also, combining vitamin D3 with calcium will maximize the benefits for both your bones and your sleep. Vitamin D3 isn't just a bone-strengthening nutrient, it's a gatekeeper that regulates your body clock and helps produce sleep hormones. For those over 60, maintaining optimal vitamin D3 levels is a key to achieving deep, continuous sleep and waking up with a clear mind. 4. Omega-3 fatty acids. Omega-3s are essential fatty acids that the body can't produce on its own, with EPA and DHA being the most important. They are well known for their benefits to heart and brain health, but they also positively impact sleep. The main mechanism is that DHA helps increase the production of melatonin, the hormone that governs your sleep-wake cycle. Omega-3s also have natural anti-inflammatory properties, which can reduce low-grade inflammation in the brain and nervous system, a factor that can disrupt sleep. EPA and DHA also improve blood flow to the brain, ensuring it gets enough oxygen and nutrients to function properly, especially during deep sleep. A study in the Journal of Sleep Research, 2014, showed that children who took DHA supplements slept longer and woke up less frequently. While research on older adults is still developing, many experts believe the same mechanisms apply, which is especially helpful for those over 60 who often experience sleep issues due to reduced melatonin production. Omega-3s also help reduce anxiety and depression, two psychological factors that frequently interfere with sleep quality. The richest food sources of omega-3s are fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, sardines, and herring. Other sources include flax seeds, chia seeds, and walnuts, which contain ALA, a plant-based omega-3, though the body's conversion of ALA to EPA and DHA is not highly efficient. If you take a supplement, choose a high-quality fish oil or algae oil, for vegetarians, that provides both EPA and DHA. A common recommended dose for older adults is around 250 to 500 milligrams of combined EPA and DHA daily, but for chronic inflammation or sleep disorders, a doctor might suggest a higher dose for a limited time. An important note: take omega-3 supplements with or immediately after a meal to reduce the risk of burping and to enhance absorption. Also, store fish oil capsules in a cool, dark place away from light and heat to prevent oxidation. Omega-3s are not only a superfood for your heart and brain but also a quiet ally that helps your body produce melatonin, reduce inflammation, and stabilize nervous system activity. For those over 60, ensuring adequate daily omega-3 intake is a crucial step toward achieving deep, uninterrupted sleep and a clear mind the next morning. 5. Zinc. Zinc is a trace mineral that plays a vital role in many bodily functions, from immune health and cell regeneration to brain function. Interestingly, zinc is also closely linked to sleep. The mechanism involves zinc's influence on the central nervous system and its role in regulating the neurotransmitter GABA, a calming agent that helps the brain relax and makes it easier to fall asleep. Zinc also supports the production of melatonin, the hormone that signals to your body that it's time to rest. A study in the Journal of the American College of Nutrition, 2011, found that people with healthy blood zinc levels often have better sleep quality, sleep more deeply, and wake up less frequently at night. Conversely, a zinc deficiency can lead to restless sleep and difficulty falling back asleep after waking. People over 60 are at a higher risk of zinc deficiency due to reduced intestinal absorption, a less varied diet, or chronic illnesses. A lack of zinc not only affects sleep but also weakens the immune system, making the body more susceptible to illness, which can indirectly disrupt sleep due to fatigue or pain. Rich natural sources of zinc include oysters, which are exceptionally high in zinc, red meat like beef and lamb, poultry, shellfish like crab and shrimp, nuts such as pumpkin seeds and almonds, and whole grains and legumes. If you use a supplement, the typical recommendation for adults is around 8 to 11 milligrams per day, depending on gender and health status. You shouldn't take more than 40 milligrams per day for an extended period, as it can cause an imbalance with other minerals like copper, leading to negative health effects. A small tip: take zinc at least 2 hours away from calcium or iron supplements, as they can compete for absorption. Additionally, taking zinc with a meal can help reduce the risk of stomach irritation. Zinc is not just a bodyguard for your immune system, it's a silent partner that helps your brain relax and stabilizes your sleep cycle. For those over 60, maintaining an adequate daily intake of zinc is key to improving sleep quality, while also boosting overall health and your body's ability to recover. A good night's sleep isn't just a reward at the end of a long day, it's the foundation of good health, especially for those over 60. At this stage of life, physiological changes can make sleep more fragile, melatonin production decreases, hormones become imbalanced, and the nervous system can be more sensitive. The good news is that by supplementing with the right nutrients, you can restore the peace and tranquility of a deep night's sleep. Magnesium and vitamin B6 help relax muscles and stabilize the nervous system. Calcium not only protects bones but also helps the brain produce melatonin. Vitamin D3 regulates your internal clock and reduces pain, helping you sleep more soundly. Omega-3s nourish the brain, reduce inflammation, and improve your mood. Zinc regulates neurotransmitters, leading to more continuous and deeper sleep. The great thing about these 5 nutrients is that they don't work in isolation, they support each other for optimal results. The key is to take the correct dosage, be consistent every day, and combine these efforts with a healthy lifestyle, such as gentle exercise, exposure to natural light, and limiting caffeine in the afternoon. Think of taking care of your sleep as an investment in your long-term health. A deep sleep not only helps your body recover but also gives you a clear mind, a joyful spirit, and the energy to take on each new day. Starting today, give your body the most precious gift of all, a peaceful night's sleep, just like a child's.